The following is a presentation of The Day.
Hi, it's Thursday, so it's live lunch break. We're here at the Telegraph, and you are watching on theday.com. Thanks for tuning in. It's a pleasure for us to have Curtis Brand down from Storrs, Connecticut. He's going to play a few songs, and then we'll have a little chat. And Curtis,
it's a pleasure to be here.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down.
People ask me where I started writing songs, and I guess I'll start with this one. Back when I was a kid, everybody played guitar like this. Way back in high school, didn't study hard. Sitting in my bed, strumming my guitar and picking out the music till my fingers bled. My daddy didn't like it, so he sat me down and said, "You can do what you want. You can't do what you choose. But you can't get to heaven singing honky-tonk blues." My teachers told me I could go far, but they didn't tell me I'd be living in my car and driving around this country, playing my songs for you. Telling my stories and singing honky-tonk blues. You can do what you want. You can do what you choose. But you can't get to heaven singing honky-tonk blues. I get so lonely and I wish I was home, but I hear the music in me and I got to sing along. So I pack up my suitcase and start up my car. Then head down the highway, chasing a dream on my guitar. 'Cause you can do what you want. You can do what you choose. But you can't get to heaven singing honky-tonk blues. When my time is over and I reach the pearly gates, I'll walk up to St. Peter, but he'll sit me down to wait. So I'll pull out my guitar and play a song or two. Then join the heavenly choir, singing the honky-tonk blues. 'Cause I can do what I want, and I can do what I choose. 'Cause I'm up here in heaven singing honky-tonk blues. Yeah, I'm up here in heaven singing honky-tonk blues. Thank you. This next song, and I'm going to switch over to just plain fingers. This next song, you don't. Sometimes I write a song and not sure exactly where I'm going to use it or when I'm going to use it. And this one I came up with I guess I'd call it a beta version a couple of years ago. And then sadly, December, my college roommate's wife passed away. And we had been friends for 50 years, basically. Played music at their wedding. They lost a son. I played at his funeral. I played at his daughter's weddings. And this December, I played as we sent Barbra on her way. So this is for Barbra Jean Dowd.
I brought you these flowers, I can stay for a while. I feel you here with me, but I sure miss your smile. Your smile was my sunrise, your heart was my moon. Now stuck in December, sure wish it was June. With you loving was easy, but love's sometimes unkind. There's a hole in my heart that love's left behind. I brought you these flowers, I can stay for a while. I feel you here with me, but I sure miss your smile. In the midst of this darkness, can bright sunlight shine? Lord knows how I miss you, so hard left behind. I always will cherish all the years that we shared. I long to hold you, to tell you I care. I brought you these flowers, I can stay for a while. I feel you here with me, but I sure miss your smile. So warm are the memories, so cold is the rain. I've got to go home now, but I'll see you again. I brought you these flowers, I can stay for a while. I feel you here with me, but I sure miss your smile.
I have become a capo addict. I have tried to break the habit, but I end up picking up a guitar and it just comes back to me. Use a regular capo and then a drop D capo, because it just makes that marvelous full sound that I can't get with my own fingers. So I use these artificial fingers. I played this song last night when I was playing at the Bread Box up in Willimantic. I picked it out because
when I put my set list together, it was about 0 degrees out and awful, and I figured it would work. And then we, the weather this last week, it was more like waiting for the tulips to come up than it was winter. But I'm going to play it anyway. It's called Winter Wind. Gazing out my window, I feel winter coming in, and I wonder if I'm ready for those cold north winds again. Those gusts that blow right through me almost take my breath away. If I had some other place to go, I doubt if I would stay. 'Cause that winter wind blows cruel, freezes up my soul, and seeps into the corners of my mind. I know that I would leave here if I had some place to go, and leave that damn cold winter wind behind. Leave that damn cold winter wind behind. Icicles at the window, snowdrifts at the door. I don't know if I can take it anymore. The clock says it's still daylight, but it's dark as night outside. If I can get the car to start, I'd head south and hide. 'Cause that winter wind blows cruel and freezes up my soul, and seeps into the corners of my mind. I know that I could leave here if I had some place to go, leave that damn cold winter wind behind. Leave that damn cold winter wind behind. Ooh. Cold and waiting for the gentle breeze of spring, when I'll look out my window, see green grass and leaves again. But now the winter snow drifts deep, my spirits sinking low. I sit and dream of spring and wish I had some place to go. 'Cause that winter wind blows cruel and freezes up my soul, and seeps into the corners of my mind. I know that I would leave here if I had some place to go, and leave that damn cold winter wind behind. Leave that damn cold winter wind behind. Ooh. Thank you. That's what I need. If you're going to occasionally sing the blues, you need to have at least one song that starts out "Woke up this morning." Actually, I got two, but I'm only going to play one of them. Okay. I'm going to do that just with the fingers. Get it. Woke up this morning, feeling about 10:30. Looked in the mirror. This is what the mirror said. It said, "Curtis, you don't look so good. You haven't been living the way you should. In fact, it appears as if you could be hanging by a thread." I'm hanging by a thread. Tomorrow morning, I'll maybe wake up dead. It's a waste wondering when life might be through. So hanging by a thread's perhaps the best I'm gonna do. I wake up every morning, but my get-up doesn't go. My blood pressure has shot sky high, my testosterone's way down low. My bodily health is not so hot, but with all the symptoms that I got, my doc says that I've gone to pot. Tell me something I don't know. I'm hanging by a thread. Tomorrow morning, we'll maybe wake up dead. It's a waste wondering when life might be through. So hanging by a thread's perhaps the best I'm gonna do. I learned that every good day starts out with a pulse, and every soul that leaves is replaced by someone else. So ashes to ashes and dust to dust, I better keep moving or I might rust. When I depart, don't make a fuss, just take care of yourselves, 'cause we're all hanging by a thread. Tomorrow morning, we'll maybe wake up dead. It's a waste wondering when life might be through. So keep swinging on that thread to do the best that you can do. Thank you very much. We're going to take a short break right now, and then we'll be back.
Join Steve, Elsie, and friends. Learn and pretend. We kids exploration through our nation, and the music never ends. With Steve, Elsie, and friends. Exploration. Music.
Discovery.
Fun.
Welcome back. We're here at Live Lunch Break at the Telegraph in New London with Curtis Brand. Lest you worry about him, our illustrious host, Rick Coster, has not in fact shrunk a foot and lost about 20 pounds and grown a hipster beard. He just could not be with us today, so he asked me to fill in. I'm Rich Martin, owner of the Telegraph, and happy to be here with Curtis Brand, playing his old-time, old-soul folk music.
I'll have to remember that. That's a good category.
Your website claims that you're older than dirt. I'm not sure that's quite the truth, but you did definitely come of age during a classic time in American music where popular music was exploding, folk music was busting out of the village, Dylan was going electric. What have all of that inspired you and got you playing music, and what are you taking forward?
Well, actually, the thing that got me into playing music, there was a fellow by the name of Bob Gibson, not the guy that pitched for the Cardinals, but he was part of the folk scene back in the 60s, along with Dylan and Richie Havens and all those guys. Unfortunately, Bob developed a fairly serious alcohol and drug problem as he got to be famous and spent most of the folk revival in rehab. Actually, Shel Silverstein wrote a song for him called Living Legend, which I won't do today. But anyway, at the Newport Folk Festival, he got up on stage and he brought up this unknown female vocalist to sing with him. And they sang Virgin Mary Had One Son. The female vocalist was Joan Baez, and the harmonies that they put together were to die for. And at that point, I traded my Chuck Berry records for some Kingston Trio, picked up the acoustic guitar, left the electric sitting in the corner, and haven't looked back.
Awesome. Well, you have some whimsical stuff in the mix. There's some heavy, some hearty stuff that's a little heavier, but you also have this sort of whimsical side. Is that a little Arlo Guthrie in there? I mean, the Redemption Blues or Reincarnation Blues I heard on your website. It sounds like a little Lou Reed in there too. I don't know,
there is that Lou Reed. That his guitar intro to Sweet Jane continues to be one of the best things that was ever done with the electric guitar. Right. And so that he and the Velvet Underground, they were part of the process. But somebody that wrote a review on me one time said he's kind of a combination of Harry Chapin, Johnny Cash, and Big Bird. And when I'm not busy being a starving singer-songwriter, I'm a clinical psychologist and have seen a lot of life. Some that I've experienced myself, and others just what people have related to me. And life hurts. And so I think the whimsy is a necessary part of dealing with life. And so my shows tend to be kind of a roller coaster ride, from lighthearted and whimsical to recognition that our time on this planet is limited and sometimes very difficult, and so it is the laughter that keeps the boat afloat, I think.
Right. So you're telling stories that are not just your own, maybe drawing on some of your experience as a doctor and this wide world view of all these different people. Does the muse just strike, or do you have to work at it on a daily basis? How does your songwriting process work?
I think of myself as a lyricist. My writing abilities are vastly outstretch my musical or performance abilities, I think, and so that I will have a tune that enters my head and it rattles around in there for a while, and then I write the words to the music. I know there's some people that can do it the other way. That has never been particularly successful for me. I start out with the music, and then the words and the occasion come to me. Sometimes they're songs like Dust on the Water, which is a song about 9/11, or 20 Children, which is a song about Sandy Hook and the tragedy there. And others are, as you heard, somewhat lighthearted.
A little sillier, maybe.
A little sillier. And I draw upon the next song I'm going to play, High Road Drifter, has a little Woody Guthrie in the background and probably some Mort Saul, too. So
So you got a few CDs out. I saw you worked with Eric Lichter at Dirt Floor
I
Studios.
did.
How was that experience?
it was good. The first CD, Older Than Dirt, there's a lot of Eric in it, that he that all the good sounding instrumentation that came
He's a
from
great
Eric,
player, yeah.
and that was really a fun experience. The second CD, Down East Summer, I call it my almost live CD. I think we did 6 or 7 of the songs in one take, and it includes verbal introductions to each song. What I wanted is essentially if you will, a business card that, and so that entire CD was done in one day.
Sometimes that's the best way to do
we
it.
just
That's
rattled
that
it
raw
out.
performance, right?
And it's all songs about the Maine coast. So
And people can get those CDs on the web?
they can.
What is
They're
that?
they're available at CD Baby, but if you really want them, if you just go to my website www.curtisbrand.com, I have closed my store because I have, but my email address is on the website, and if you write me an email and say that you want something, I will figure out how to get it to you. I have books, CDs, and I have T-shirts, though all the T-shirts are behind a snowdrift up in my main house, so you would have to wait for them.
Wait for the thaw, I guess. You gigging anywhere soon that we can tell people about?
Oh, soon. I think I just finished playing at the Breadbox Cafe in Willimantic, and I would encourage people to go on the web and look for that. They have some marvelous Saturday shows, and the third Thursday of every month they have a showcase in which some of the best local talent around gets up and plays 4 or 5 songs each, and it's just and it's in St. Paul's Church in Willimantic, which has absolutely the best acoustics of any place I have ever seen. I played a benefit concert there one time. I got halfway through the first song and stopped because I couldn't believe how good I sounded. It was wonderful. Other than that, I'm playing the feature at an open mic at the Vanilla Bean, which is another great
place.
Great place. That's the first Friday in May. Thursday, the 6th of February, I'm playing at the Duck up in Sturbridge, which that should be an interesting one. That's it's a really, really nice place, good food. It's a bit more of a bar atmosphere than I'm used to, so I got to go see whether my stuff is going to
Bring the
work
rowdy
there.
tunes out for them.
Yeah, some of those.
Well, great. Will you play us a few more songs?
I would love to.
All right. Curtis Brand.
This next one has a little bit of the Woody Guthrie influence in it, not so much as of the music, but if you listen for it, you'll hear it. Probably hear the Mort Saul too.
It's called High Road Drifter. Been all around this country, been up north, been down south, been out east, been out west, been almost all about. Been all around this great wide land, seen most days to see. If you wanna know where you should go, hey buddy, just ask me, 'cause I'm the high road drifter. Been here and I've been there, I'm the high road drifter. Been most everywhere. Sometimes I lose my way, but one thing I can't lose is them lonesome, low down, fed up highway blues. Rockies, purple mountains, majesties. Stop for gas at Donner Pass, grabbed a bite to eat. Stood a little bighorn where Custer made his stand. Yeah, I've been almost everywhere there is in this great land, 'cause I'm the high road drifter. Been here and I've been there. I'm the high road drifter. Been most everywhere. Sometimes I lose my way, but one thing I can't lose is them low down, fed up highway blues. Seen the New York Island, seen the waters of the Gulf, seen the redwood forest, but I seen it by myself. Traveling round this great wide land from sea to shining sea. The road gets cold and lonely, I could use some company. From the rock-bound coast of Maine to the California sand. Been so alone, so far from home as I wandered round this land. Out here on this highway, 1,000 miles from home. The rear view mirror tells me that I'm driving all alone. As the sky gets dark and the night gets cold and I'm running short of fuel, I'd like instead to be home in bed, sleeping next to you, 'cause I'm the high road drifter. Been here and I've been there. I'm the high road drifter. Been most everywhere. Sometimes I lose my way, but one thing I can't lose is them lonesome low down, fed up highway blues. Them lonesome low down, fed up highway blues.
Thank you. Okay. One of the things I didn't mention about my songs that I copyright all of them, but I don't license them to BMI or ASCAP. The reason I don't do that is because I work with a lot of kids, and kids trying to find places to play and play music. A lot of them haven't written their own stuff, and so the number of places where people can go out and just play music continues to shrink, unfortunately. So I license my song through Creative Commons, which actually is a software licensing operation. And the deal I have on it is that if a venue holds fewer than 75 people, you can play my song without any financial obligation to me. All you have to do is mention that I wrote it. And my hope is that maybe some of these songs kids will like, or other people that just want to play music, and we can maybe begin to open up some of the places that that don't want to be attacked by ASCAP and BMI, and open them to music where people can just play and gather. Right now, it's churches and house concerts are about the only place you can get away with it. Okay, this next song is my way of combating some of what the performance rights organizations do. That Warner Incorporated bought the rights to Happy Birthday. And so if you go to a restaurant sometime and they're singing some funky happy birthday song, it's because ASCAP has been there and hit them up. Actually, Warner last year, I believe their royalties from Happy Birthday, which was a song that originally was not copyrighted. It was a song that was sung in school and written by a couple of teachers, or one teacher and her sister. And then somebody else copyrighted it, and Warner bought the copyright. Last year, they gained about $2 million in revenues from Happy Birthday, and they continue to sneak in and renew it. And Corporations are getting everything, man. So I decided what we needed was a birthday song. So. When's your birthday, Bill? 2 days ago. Hey, the last time, that's right. It's about, I played it for you the last time, so we'll do it again. I actually played it for Bruce John up in Willimantic last night. So. This is for you, Bill. We gathered here to wish you happy birthday. May you bask in the good wishes that we give. We wish you lots of luck, for though aging's said to suck, it's better than the next alternative. Growing old can surely have its drawbacks. 3 flights of stairs can make you pant and wheeze, and you never get that far when you want to take the car, 'cause you can't remember where you put the keys. You're older than dirt and your joints all hurt. Don't you know that it's been said you take a certain way? You know, you get old and you forget the lyrics even. And that's the chorus. You're older than dirt and your joints all hurt. Don't you know that it's been said you reach a certain age when you get up in the morning. If it doesn't hurt, you're dead. You used to be a rosy-eyed romantic. At least that's what your lovely lady said. Instead of driving to Niagara, now it's prune juice and Viagra and wearing baggy sweatpants into bed. Learn to accept the fact you're older. You're closer to the brim than to the cup. Instead of birds and bees, it's colonoscopies. Be happy, things are finally looking up. You're older than dirt and your joints all hurt. Don't you know that it's been said you reach a certain age when you get up in the morning. If it doesn't hurt, you're dead. When life's play draws near the closing curtain and you start to wonder how the drama ends, would you rather crash and burn and end up in an urn, or spend your golden years wearing Depends? Don't get glum because you're growing older. You'll retire and no longer have to strive. Treat aging with disdain and learn to love the pain, 'cause it's the pain that lets you know that you're alive. You're older than dirt, older than dirt. Have a happy birthday and enjoy your dessert. Take your blood pressure pills and don't overexert, 'cause you're older than dirt. Happy birthday, Bill. Okay. And now you have to wonder, was that forgetting the lyrics? Did he really forget the lyrics, or was that just part of the old guy's shtick?
You'll never tell.
I'll tell. I forgot them. It happens. It happens. You know, I've developed this new exercise program. It's called, I forgot the name of it. Let me see. Oh, geriatric aerobics. The way it works is that you're going to do something and you get to where it was that you're going to do it and you forgot what it is that you had to do, so that you need to go back to where you were to either get what you needed to do it or remember what it was that you were going to do in the first place. And all the extra exercise you get is really good for the heart and lungs and physical conditioning. So I'm going to see if I can't put it right between Jack LaLanne and Jane Fonda and see if I can develop a... Anyway, I'm going to do the last song, and this is called "Take Me Home," fittingly. So, take me home, take me home. Please take me home. Nothing but empty in my pockets. My soul worn down by the road. My gas gauge reading half past lonely. Wish I still had you to hold. A dismal stretch of desert highway, feeling empty to my bones. Wish I could find the right road to take me home. Take me home, take me home, take me home. Please take me home. You're likely looking across the meadow from your stone house upon the hill. I hope your heart will keep on waiting, though I don't expect it will. The summer flowers that we planted, the weeds have probably overgrown. Still a part me keeps hoping you'll take me home, take me home. Traveling down this highway, stuck in yesterday. Nothing looks familiar. Guess I've lost my way. Take me home, take me home. Take me home. I long to sit beside your fire, but my dreams, they've already burned. All the miles I've put behind me, you'd think this fool would have learned. I let my pride seduce my reason, 'cause my reason surely should have known. I burned all my bridges on the road to take me home. I burned all my bridges on the road to take me home. Thank you all very much for listening.
Beautiful stuff, Curtis. Thank you so much for coming down to play, and thank you for tuning into Live Lunch Break on theday.com. We'll be back here at the Telegraph next week for Fatal Film, who'll be previewing stuff off their new CD. So until then, see you around.
Thank you very much.